Hello, everyone. Good morning once again. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of The Perfect Cup. So, this is me, Cindy Wong, as always. And this is brought to you by the publishing house Bookstore Cafe and Bar, which will be soft launching on June 3. So, please do come. This is the chance for us, or a chance for us to test out our systems, to test out our products and services. Um, During this period from June 3 to June 12, we're going to open our doors and basically you'll get our drinks at a discount as well as our food. But anyway, we'll focus on our guest today. Well, she's no stranger to streaming live, and she's no stranger to our sister company at Eight Letters, because she always kind of like she's the one hosting the Facebook Live with the book launches. I know her as an artist. She's a very straightforward person. She's a very frank person. She'll tell you if you're doing bullshit and all that. And what we're going to do today, or at least my goal today, is to get underneath her skin. I want to get to know, who's Cris Santos beyond. I think there's still more to learn about her. Okay, so Cris, please come in.
Hello.
Hi. Ayan.
Natatawa
Kumusta?
ko doon.
Oo.
Ay,
Hindi ako prepared. Hi.
mabuti. Hindi, natatawa ko doon sa underneath, ano kaya yung malalaman ng tao. Di mabuti, no? I really woke up early. It's good that this talk came in at a time na nagpapalit na ako ng habits.
Talaga?
Kasi hindi naman ako maagang gumigising. So, yun, nakakatuwa na meron akong mga pinagdadaanan sa buhay ng mga changes, mga ganyan, and doing away with really unhealthy habits. Kasama na doon ang punctuality, alam mo yan.
Teka, punctuality. Okay. Oo,
alam mo
ko
yun.
Teka. I mean, I thought you always wake up early.
I do, pero ang tagal kong kilos.
So online ka lang ng mga 5 and then...
Oo, pero I don't move about. Ito, siguro I started 2 weeks ago. 4 na ako gumigising, hindi na 6, hindi na ganyan. 4, I wake up, tapos kilos na, as in linis, minsan naabot pa ng laba, proud na ako doon kasi perennial latecomer ako. I mean, sa work,
pero alam mo, I saw a study before na may mga tao talaga na nalilate, and these are those people na they can estimate the time. Parang sabi nila, like the smartest people in the room, like they're the ones who are late. Kasi parang alam na nila yan. I'm not sure how true is that. Alam mo naman, maraming mga studies ngayon na lumalabas.
Pero, nabasa ko din yun.
Oo, no, na they're late kasi like they can estimate the time kung at saka alam na nila kung ano mangyayari, and parang so parang carry ko na yan, like you're so confident na kaya mo.
Minsan ganun. minsan hindi.
Okay. So bakit mo naisipang gumising ng mas maaga this time? I mean, aside from you just wanna change your punctuality, your habits, ganun.
It has to do with leadership. Ito medyo may konting kwento because in the past, siguro mga college. Meron naman ako leadership streak. I mean, as a student, ganyan. And then, napaka-competitive ko dati, napaka-organized. And then siguro na nag-work ako, I don't know what happened. Biglang nasira, parang ganun. And then, you know what happens when you start something na unhealthy? Ganyan, mindset, everything. Dire-diretso na siya until nahihirapan ka ng makaalis. So parang, you just imagine, if I graduated 2007 and then ngayon pa lang ako parang nagpapakilala ulit, ganon. And ganon katagal yung maraming layers For example, I'm not that confident handling a project or kahit sa work.
Mm-mm.
Tapos yun, nalilate ako, ganyan. And
Mm-mm.
hindi ako ganun ka-confident makipag-usap sa tao. So maraming layers na ganun na every year, tinatry ko silang i-break. And then only this time, I don't know if doon sa mga nanonood, just so you know, I'm
Mm-mm.
into energy stuff and astrology, mga ganyan. May mga
Mm-mm.
pangyayari lately,
Oo.
like, ano pa yung mga nangyari lately? Eclipse, mga ganon. And there's a belief na, ano daw yun, it brings about changes. Siguro nagkataon lang din. Napaisip ako, ay parang gusto ko na talagang, I want to change my life and I want to start, like be consistent about it. There's this book, sino ba ito? Si James Clear, Atomic Habits, if you know that.
Oo, yeah.
Medyo matagal na nung simulan ko siyang basahin mga couple of months ago. Tapos, ang dami ko na binabasa, puro leadership, productivity books. Kasi talagang I had this realization na, uy, hindi ka na bumabata. You're like, 40 ka na, mga ganun. Siguro isa rin yun. Parang, kasi I'm 36 this year. And naisip ko, in 4 years, I'll be 40. Wala pa akong savings, mga ganun. Wala pa akong talagang masasabi na big achievement. So parang yun, isa yun sa mga
wake up call.
Oo. Tapos parang naisip ko, hindi ko magagawa yan ng parang biglaan. It has to start with something really small. All the small things that I've been ignoring. Like, if you remember dati, was that last year, pumapasok ako ng book launch ng 3 minutes to go. Kung naalala mo yun, parang hinahanap niyo ako. Parang, na si Cris? Kakabahan ka, di ba? Ngayon, as much as possible, talagang agahan ko, ganyan. Tapos, marami, hindi pa ako perfect, pero marami na akong binabago. And, nagiging, ano ba tawag doon? Autopilot na kahit pa paano.
I can see that, you're more reliable na rin ngayon. And, teka lang, going back na like when I first met you, you're actually this person na, how should I put it? Well, I think the personality is still the same. Parang you're still a very straightforward person. You know what you're doing. Yun yung nakita ko sa'yo. Like, I think it was during the first Indie Publishing the Right Way workshop. Like, you attended it, like me and Marigold at 8 letters. That was the first time. The physical meet-up. But, I was checking your profile yesterday because, of course, kailangan kong mag-research kahit pa paano. Kasi, syempre, nakakalimutan na natin, di ba? Ang daming mga pangyayari kahit matagal na tayong magkakilala. And I saw there's this transformation na, paano ba? Before you have this longer hair, and then like, okay, what's with the transformation? Bakit mo naisip mag-transform? It's always with the hair muna. It started with the hair, and then there is this brand image. Is it because of branding?
Yeah. It's rebranding. Natatawa nga ako dyan sa rebranding na yan. Matagal ko na siyang gustong gawin. Starting with the looks. But hindi ko siya natutuloy. I mean, hanggang doon lang. Hindi siya tumutuloy sa personality, everything. Sa hair, okay, with the looks kasi, every time each month, I look into the mirror, tinitignan ko kung, okay ba yung itsura ko ganyan. Or when I look at my photos, and then I notice, mukha ko losyang, ganon. So, parang, napapangitan ako sa sarili ko. Sorry po doon sa mga nakikinig. But that's when I look into the mirror, parang hindi ka naman nag-aayos, girl. Pero pumapasok ka ng opisina, para ka namang, para di nagsusupply. So, sabi ko, or so for example, with the hair, I don't look
nag-aaway ng mga pusa.
Okay, I don't look, I wanted to project this image na, people will take me seriously. So, if I look so young, people won't take me too seriously. A lot of people like me na mahaba hair and rebonded and everything, but I look so young. Not to brag about it, but it's just that hindi ko ma-achieve yung seryosohin niyo ako may sinasabi ako importante, ganon. And when I changed it, I cropped it. my gosh, pagpasok ko ng room, everybody was looking at me. No joke. Everybody was looking at me and then they said, wow, sabing ganon.
Oo.
And then people started cutting their hair. People started cutting their hair dun sa work. And then I had this colleague na lalaki, sabi niya, nice hair, ma'am, sabi niya ganon. But why? Sabi niya, it suits your personality. So I listened to their feedback and they said, siguro there's something that they see that I don't. So maybe it's time for me to change the image. Even my wardrobe, I changed my wardrobe. Started wearing less dresses, fewer dresses.
Oo,
kasi
lagi ka
it looks
naka-dress
so girly.
at that time. Oo,
Yeah,
lagi ka
always-
naka-long skirt, ganon.
Parang
Sa
doll.
iba na ngayon.
Oo, ngayon, naka-blazer, naka-pants, naka-high heels. Medyo iniba ko na siya kasi parang I want to be more serious, more professional than, less girly. Anyway, hindi na ako girl kasi 36 na.
Oh, but like, do you feel confident, more confident with your hair? Do you feel like yourself? Mas feel mo na ngayon yung sarili mo because of the hair. I mean, not just because of the hair, but the entire transformation, the hair, the looks, the like being punctual. So you feel good. Do you feel good about it?
Yeah. How can I explain it? It's an inner thing. It's an inner transition thing. And for example, alam ko sa sarili ko na I want to be more confident. I want to be given jobs sa ganyan, handling projects. But internally, I don't feel it. So there's this sense of medyo mababa pa yung self-confidence or self-esteem. But when I started doing inner transformation, para siyang nag-magnify. Tapos nagsunod-sunod siya. I mean, people, if you look at my profile now, pati yun inayos ko, like, I don't rant. There was a period, there was a year that I was always ranting, di ba? I was ranting, always posting about my personal stuff. And then I started changing that and I studied how people reacted to my posts. And I said, okay, hindi ako masyadong nasi-share if I post too mabait stuff. Pero if I post something na rant or parinig, people like it. So, pero I can't do that anymore. So, I said, there must be something. And along with this inner transformation, I said, okay, there must be something that should change in my voice, the way I write. So, I studied that as well. And then, yun na yung nakikita ng tao ngayon. And I'm getting shared, like, 10 shares, 15 shares. So, I found the magic formula, but I cannot put a finger to that magic formula, but I got it somehow. And I said, siguro, it's connected lang dun sa how I felt about myself. And maybe now that I'm more confident. Pag natatakot siguro ako magsalita ng do this, you must be ganyan. I think it translates to my lack of self-confidence also.
Okay, so wow, so everything changes, everything follows when you started changing yourself. Of course, you started in the inner, then saka na yung physical, and then of course how people see you. So ganon. Okay, so what is your end goal pagdating dito? Like, do you have a main goal? Do you think if you keep on doing this, do you think you'll succeed ba in a way, or ano ba yung nakikita mo in the long run?
Gusto ko maging thought leader talaga. This was something na I never thought I would get into. Kasi I felt like di ko kaya siya. Pero apparently people kind of gravitate towards me because of that, because of my thoughts, advice. So I said, sige, if I would be brave enough, kaya ko naman pala to eh. So I think that's my end goal. I want to be a thought leader. I want to mentor people. But that could start with what I say. As simple as that. I don't need to give them workshops. But the things that I do every day, the things that I say is something that can help them act on themselves. So that's the main goal, basically. That's the ano bang tawag doon? Altruistic goal.
Okay, so that's the end goal, and well, you've done your research, you've implemented all the actions that you took actions, kumbaga. But
Yeah.
what would you tell people who wants to go through this transformation, that they're not confident about themselves, they what should be the first step muna? Kasi I mean, not everyone's gonna be like, okay, I want
Mm-hmm.
to be a thought leader. Not
Mm-hmm.
everyone's gonna be I want to be listened to. Pero may
Mm-hmm.
mga tao na hindi komportable sa sarili nilang skin.
Mm-hmm.
They want to change, pero hindi nila alam kung saan o ano yung unang step. So what should they do first, no?
They need to love themselves. They need to love. That's the
Napaka-cliche.
first. That's the first.
Okay.
That's really the first. They need to love themselves.
Mm-mm.
Meron akong mga friends, clients sa tarot who tell
Mm-mm.
me that how can I be like you, because you when you speak ganito ganyan, but
Mm-mm.
I don't have it. At kahit na they don't wanna be a speaker, parang the only way for you to solve your problem is to do this. But they would tell
Mm-mm.
me I don't have the courage kaya. But when you get to the bottom of things,
Mm-mm.
the root is they don't love themselves talaga. When I say they don't love themselves,
Mm.
they don't care about themselves. They care about what other people say. Mas importante yung sa kanila yung um, hindi o wala silang boundary, for example.
Mm-mm.
Um, they place so much premium on the opinions of other people. So all of these things, pag pinagsama-sama mo, they are all under self-care or not caring for themselves that much. So that the first thing that you can do is for you to be comfortable in your own skin is to love yourself.
Mm-mm.
That, for example, dati I hated my cellulites and all that. Naiinis ako kasi
Mm-mm.
na-frustrate ako
Mm-mm.
mag-exercise and everything. The
Oo.
more that I feel frustrated about my weight, because I used to be very slim, Cindy. I used to be very, very slim. In
Okay.
2012, I was like super slim.
Slim
Tapos
ka but you
nawala.
have cellulites.
Oo, kasi
Oh,
yung
meron pa
meron
rin.
akong,
Oo.
ngayon, meron akong
Oo.
cellulites. Medyo
Mm-mm.
mataba yung mga thigh, ganun.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, on, off yun. Up, down ang cycle. Ngayon, hindi ko na siya maibalik. So,
Mm-mm.
anong nangyayari
Okay.
sa akin is, sinishare ko yung photos ko before,
Mm-mm.
sana all, or sana maibalik. But,
Mm-mm.
when you really think about it, that sana is more like, I love my old self. I'm not loving myself now. Parang ganun
Mm-mm.
siya. So what I did was I had to love myself first now. When I look at the mirror, sabi ko nga, 'di ba? Dati sinasabi ko, ang losyang mo,
Mm-mm.
ang pangit mo.
Mm-mm.
Pero ngayon I stopped telling myself losyang pangit, all those ugly adjectives. You look good, you can be better. You
Mm-mm.
can exercise, you can start by doing, kung ano-anong exercise one day at a time.
Mm-mm.
So, when you stop telling yourself all these, negativity, that's the start of you getting comfortable in your own skin. And then, eventually,
Mm-mm.
things will follow from there.
Oo. Kasi sabi nila, yeah, sabi mo nga, love yourself. But sometimes it's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm,
siguro like maybe, okay, pwedeng magsimula yun na, okay, you stop saying bad adjectives
mm-hmm.
about yourself. Pero is there any other way para like so that they can stop saying things about themselves or at least stop feeling bad? Para kasing no, parang medyo mahirap din abutin na parang okay, you have to stop. But then sometimes hindi nila nagigets na okay, kailangan nila tong gawin. Whenever they look at the mirror, they still say, hindi pa rin. Ganun. Oo. No,
It's,
siguro,
yeah,
oo.
tama ka doon. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's
Mm-mm.
always, ano siya the only important thing is you start doing it, but it's not going to be like tuloy-tuloy.
Mm-mm.
People like me, like people who are into energy work, will always mention mindset, a shifted mindset. If you know this, what's this book by The Secret? If you
Oh,
know
yeah, yeah, I
the
have that
movie
book.
The Secret,
Yeah,
yun,
oo.
no? So it's the same. It's the same
Mm-mm.
thought. It will start with the mindset. Tuturuan ka na how you can change your thoughts from
Mm-mm.
negative to positive. That's the beginning of it. Okay. Now, dun sa mga nahihirapan gawin yon, okay, they need an accountability partner or they need,
Mm-hmm.
say, a coach for that. That's why we have life
Mm-mm.
coach, personality
Mm-mm.
coach,
Mm-mm.
yon. Kasi these people will mirror them, or these people will parang they will be the sounding board. So,
Oo.
oo. Ako, nagagawa ko yan like in terms of my clients. So, kung pupunta sila sa akin and then, kasi may mga suki naman sa tarot, for example. And then, merong isa na, kakilala natin to. Okay, but I will not mention her name. And then, napaka-ano niya, overthinker siya. And then, unang basa ko sa kanya was, consistent yung cards. And sabi ko, you know, you need to get away from that mentality na you're always thinking about, you fear the future, mga ganon. And then, every time she comes back to me, I will say the same thing. But whenever I see that action, I will say the same thing. So it's fortunate, for example, that the person is receptive and the person has someone like me to tell her, okay, you're overthinking na naman. Ganyan. So, ganon. If you can't do it by yourself, then look for somebody who can tell you that. Yun. And that's also why, sabi mo kanina, I don't take BS. Ganun talaga. When I have clients, nakita ko na, uy, inuulit mo na naman yan. I will have to tell her, inuulit mo na naman yan. The last time she talked to me was, she asked me my decision on something. And I said, do not ask me to decide. You have to decide. You have to decide. Sabi ko sa kanya, you know what to do there. Do not ask me. You have to decide. And then that's when she realized, ay, oo nga, no. I need to decide. So, I'm putting the power back to her. Parang gano'n, parang don't get too reliant on me because, you know, I mentor you and everything. Ikaw na dapat siya. So, yung dati niyang kulang siya sa self-confidence. Yun yung kailangan binabalik little by little. So, that's my maaraw. that's my advice on people. Look for an accountability partner or a coach. Well, pag kumanap kayo ng coach, may bayad talaga yun. Pero, say, you have a friend. Hindi mo kailangan magbayad. You have a friend. And then that friend will check up on you. Yeah.
Wow, okay. I see that we only have 4 minutes, no? Kasi pupunta ka na sa work. Tama ba?
Yes, okay, kasi ayoko malate.
Oo, hindi ka malilate. Ito na lang. Yes. Ito pang Miss Universe na question. Ang dami ko pang gustong itanong eh. Like, paano ba maging, like, in touch? Ito na lang. Paano maging in touch with your energy and, you know, because I own a tarot card. Isa lang. Paano ba? Sometimes I feel scared din na parang hindi pwedeng nakarely lang ako sa cards all the time. So like at a point in time, I stopped pulling cards for myself kasi parang, teka, hindi na to maganda. Na lagi ako nakarely. Pero how do you get the balance ba? For tarot card na for tarot card believers out there, just in case.
How do I get the balance na magtatanong ako sa card and
kasi sorry, magulo yung question. Kasi sometimes nga sabi ko sa'yo, I rely on the cards before. You know, I was going through a bad breakup and then I was relying on the cards na parang kailan ba ito matatapos? And then I was pulling cards and then I rely on the advice coming from the cards. Kasi it comes with a guidebook. And then, paano ba? For those who want to get into energy, for those who want to get into tarot card reading or like to access you, like Tita Tarot, di ba? Di ba napansin mo rin na paminsan-minsan na lang ako nanghingi ng advice.
Yeah.
Kasi like I start to rely on my instincts.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one.
Yun na yun.
That's how you balance it. Actually, when I have clients who come to me all the time, I would tell them, di ba last month lang tayo nagkausap? You have to wait it out. You have to, and my, perhaps, I can tell my secret here is, I want to be grounded all the time. So, kahit na nagbabasa ako ng baraha or I tell my client, mga mindset stuff na ganyan. Based pa din sila sa logic, sa psychology, that's based on positive psychology. So, those who want to get the balance, you only get the card or a reading for advice. But, if you're going to decide on things, at least, gamitan mo muna ng the SWOT analysis or whatever. or mag-ano ka muna, mag-weigh ka muna pros and cons. Actually, ganun din yun. Depende, iba-iba kami ng pagbabasa. Pero pag sa akin kasi, ganun din yung sasabihin ko Bubunot lang ako as a prompt. Pero what I say, they're still grounded on what you probably already know about life. So, iaano ko lang siya sa'yo. Ipupush ko lang siya pabalik sa'yo. Kahit ako nanggaling ako dun sa pull ng cards, and I realized that it's not gonna work. You still have to think logically muna. That's what I do. If I couldn't seek the logical aspect of the question, sa limbawa, naguguluhan ako or I want additional advice. It's the usual. Para alam ko na in my mind, this is what I want to happen. Halimbawa, meron akong kagalit and I want instinctively gusto ko nang i-cut all connections with that person. Cut. But that decision has marami din siyang kakabit. Like, if you cut, talaga din na kayo mag-uusap. So, before I finalize that decision, okay, I'm gonna ask my card, what happens or what could happen if I do this? When I get the confirmation I'm looking for, yun, saka ako sinasabi na, okay. So, okay, either I go for it or bibigyan ko pa ng konting time. Not the other way around. It's not the card first. It's always the what I think Logic. First and then the card. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then the confirmation from the cards.
It's always the confirmation from the cards.
Ayun.
So if you're gonna use your cards, yun.
Hinahanap ko nga nawawala. Hanapin ko na lang. So, okay. For the last question, 6:30 na. What is the perfect cup for Cris Santos?
The perfect cup. Hindi ako ready doon na. The perfect cup is stimulating. Always okay. Stimulating. That's also my personality. Each encounter for me, if it's not stimulating, it doesn't stimulate my senses, my smarts. I get I get disinterested agad-agad. So the perfect cup for me is something that wakes me up, something that it doesn't have to be para basta sa sasabihin ko. It doesn't have to be super sweet or super, it doesn't have to be masarap. It has to be stimulating all the time.
Wow. Okay. I love that word.
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna stick to you, stimulating. Okay,
yes.
Ayan. Okay, thank you so much, Cris. I know, we always talk naman, but not in this kind of level, and which I really, really appreciate. What I always say here is I always invite like-minded individuals talaga. Like, not only to get underneath their skins, but also to inspire and motivate people. And I know that you can, you have something to share. Beyond the book launches and all that. Ayan, maaraw. Sumisikat na yung araw. Okay. Siya. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.